What is up guys, JayFerGaming here and welcome to more F1XL Season 8 highlights. This is round 4, the Spanish Grand Prix. If you have missed the first 3 races, do check them out. We've had a fantastic start of this season, very exciting, and for myself it's been fantastic. I am leading the standings at the moment with a 5th victory and a 4th place, so trying to keep it consistent. If you are new to my channel, do remember to subscribe and do like this video if you enjoy it. So the Catalonia circuit actually is one of my better ones. I've been looking forward to this race because qualifying hasn't been the best for me, I've got to say, and if you see what happens in this session, it takes a similar theme. We're currently in P11 and I've actually been putting in decent laps, unlike previous races this season. I haven't been messing it up with corner cutting. I thought I was quick around here, but I seem to be very slow qualifying on this game. I mean, we're 2 tenths up coming through the final corner. Definitely an improvement on this lap. And what's it going to be? It's only P10. And that was my final run, and I dropped to P11. I can't believe it. I thought I nailed that lap, and to be fair, it is very close. I'm 8 tenths off pole, but in League 2, I'm P12. I did not expect to be saying that this season, but I don't know, my race pace seems to be bailing me out. I just seem to be pretty quick and consistent in the races, but just can't qualify. So that's a disappointment. My teammate has outqualified me in P10, so good job from him. In terms of strategy, obviously I get the free choice at the start of the race, and it looks like it's going to be dry, so I'm going to start on the hardest compound, which is the hard tyres, and then go on to the mediums, but there's always safety cars, virtual safety cars, to mix things up. So here we go with the Spanish Grand Prix, 5 lights, and away we go. I think Punisher on the left actually jumped the start, but we get an okay getaway. It's nothing too spectacular. Let's see what happens into turn 1. This can be absolute destruction, but we're following our teammate and we're looking for a gap up the inside. There's a bit of lag on the left. We think about going for the move on our teammate, but that's never gonna work out well. So we're just looking for gaps really, just to take advantage of any contact or anything. My teammate's gone wide, so we're gonna try and slip up the inside. We've got FIFA Boy here, so it's a P10. And we're gonna go for a late dive and move up the inside of our teammate. A little bit too risky and very close indeed. Glad there was no contact there, but someone's on my inside, so they probably will get it down here. I'll give him a little bit of room, do lock up as well, and most cars are on the soft tyres, so I do have a distinct disadvantage here, but I'm defending, just trying to keep the car on the track, make no mistakes, make no contact, and try and stick with the cars ahead, because obviously they're going to be quicker on the soft tyres, but yeah, if I don't wreck these tyres, stay with the pack ahead, then we could be in good stead for the rest of the race. Because on soft tyres, you think, oh, we've had to go very defensive there. The car Pickled Avenger just behind me. I saw him go for a move, so I had to go defensive. But yeah, like I was saying, the cars on soft tyres, you'd think would have to 2-stop. So I could have the optimum strategy. So we're coming through the very frustrating final chicane, and annoyingly I do corner cut there, so that's something I need to watch out for. FIFA Boy here was very laggy, I've got to say. He's had a couple of laggy races, so I don't know if that needs to get brought up, but on to lap 2 here, and you can see more lag from him. It's very off-putting. I had to slow down dramatically there, and yeah, it really doesn't help. But to be fair, lag on this game so far hasn't been too bad. In this race, straight line speed is pretty bad for me though, as Pickled Avenger flies past me. But in terms of the default setups, I've gone for 1 to the left, which is a setup I tend to leave for like street tracks, so I really don't have straight line speed, but I thought I'd add more downforce, so I'd be a lot better in sector 1 and 2, but our teammates had a bit of contact. We made slight contact with him, and oh no, there we go. I think he spun out. I don't know if he understeered into me there. I thought I left enough room, so I do apologise if I did take my teammate out. That's not great at all. We did make contact in the first race as well, into the first corner, but that was Justin going into me, so yeah, I do apologise there. So with a few cars, soft runners going into the pits pretty early on. So the tyres have only lasted 5 laps. My teammates actually got into the pits, and we're up to P7, and we're not really that far behind the main pack. I know the leaders are quite far ahead. There's been contact. Binary, who is 2nd in the championship standings, has had a bit of contact and was off the track there at turn 1. So yeah, he'd be one of the favourites in this race. So that's very interesting. Crawford's going slow. Pickled Avenger's going very slow there. He has an awful run through that corner. And amazingly, we're up to P4. So keeping it clean is working out quite well for us. We are locking up the left front quite a bit though. So we need to watch out for that. We are stretching these tyres very far into this race. Definitely going for 1 stop. and we've actually taken the lead. I think I've led every race this season at one point. Yeah, I think I have actually, which is fantastic. So lap 11 now. Binary set the fastest lap of the race. He is on medium tyres, and once again I don't fight it. I'm very sensible this season. I'm not fighting the battles I don't need to, because I know I'm not the quickest, but I need to be as quick as possible on my optimum strategy. So lap 18 here. We are going to come in at the end of lap 19, but it doesn't matter now because the safety car is out, and with us in the lead, Binary had already pitted. This could work out very well, because we kind of get a free pit stop here, so we can gain a lot of time, and it fit in perfectly with my initial strategy. So yeah, I don't know what the safety car's actually out for, but we're actually going to be up in P2. That's our genuine position, so that safety car has worked a treat for us, and we're on the medium compound tyres. The two cars around us are on the hard tyres, so we've got a shot here. So I go, as the safety car comes in, I go for a fantastic exit, and look at the run we get through the final corner. Away we go. I wish we had more control, but yeah, it's working out quite well for us. We've got to run on Binary. I just needed a bit more straight line speed. I was getting excited now. Into turn 1, going for the move. We don't have the straight line speed of Binary, but we're going to go for it into turn 1. Can we get the move stuck? No, we've made contact and we're out. We're round. Oh, absolute disaster there. We lost so many positions. Headshots being taken out as well. Zygon got caught up in that, and that's an absolute disaster. And yeah, I don't want to comment too much about it. I'll let the stewards have their discussions, but I'll slow the replay down. I went for the move. I wasn't out of control. I didn't understeer. I was making the corner perfectly, and I just feel like there was no room left here, and I got taken out. And I felt a little bit bad for Headshot and Zygon, who got involved in that battle, but I was angry in this race. And I didn't mention earlier on, I did get a corner cut penalty, and you'll see coming up I do get a second one, because I just felt like I'd lost a race win, because I had a great shot there. But luckily for me here, the safety cars come out once again, so I thought might as well go for the soft tyres. Short sprint at the end, and yeah, cars behind me were very far away, so I wouldn't lose any positions, and I actually gained here. I'm not sure if someone had a lag spike or something. Yeah, Zygon. I've jumped him in the pit somehow, so we're coming out in P7. And I think someone pits behind the safety car, which elevates me to P6 on soft tyres. So it should get very interesting here. Let's see if we can get a grey run at the final corner again. And away we go with 4 laps to go. This should be very interesting. And I've got a fantastic run once again with Jack Spa in 5th. But once again, we just don't have the straight line speed. He's using the slipstream and Bonter ahead of us. Well, I thought about going for the move, but I remembered what happened last time. I'm not going to go for that, but he does go slightly wide, and I actually cut the corner a little bit. Didn't get a warning for some reason. We're just looking for any opportunity to get past these guys. And I've got Crawford on my tail here, and he actually goes for an absolutely brilliant overtake. I've got to respect the guy for this. He just squeezed up the inside, brilliant move, but it actually doesn't pay off for him. Splazer goes off ahead, and I think he blocked him there, so we're up to P5, chasing after a podium position. And there is a battle for the lead. I don't think they're on soft tyres, so the cars in 3rd, 4th and 5th have a little bit of an advantage here, and yeah, there we go. I'm sure that was like a very similar corner cut that I did like a few seconds ago, but yeah, annoyingly we have 6 seconds of penalties. It's not like me, and it's very frustrating. I just got annoyed in this race, but I think Xbox Nuthead spat out there or something, so that's elevated us up to 4th. There's an epic battle ahead between Bonter and Jack Spa. We just couldn't catch up, but look at this, Bonter's actually gone wide, and it's going to make things very interesting between these two ahead of us. Can we capitalise on this? Do they actually have penalties? I did actually think of that in this moment of the race, but we're not going to gain any positions, and there we go, it's P4. And then looking at the results, we actually did maintain P4, and yeah, so Binary takes the victory from Jack Spa. We get 12 points on the board, and our teammate actually finishes 5th, which is a brilliant result. He's definitely picked it up after 2 DNFs in the first 2 races with 22 points, so he's doing a great job, and that means we're going to have a great shot in the Constructors title this year. But as you can see, there are a lot of penalties, and I'm disappointed that I got 2 penalties in that race. But looking at the driver standings, I'm 9 points behind Binary now after that race and incident. But yeah, I'll be looking to recover in the next race in Malaysia, and we have a solid buffer to third, so I feel like if I can keep it consistent this season like I have been doing, I can challenge for the title, hopefully. Just need to improve qualifying. In the Constructors, a great result for myself and Justin, so we are currently second, only 11 points off. So if you have enjoyed the video, do leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next race highlights. Goodbye.